Hi, welcome to SBR Videos. I'm Peter Loshak. This is the Oddly Enough show that we do with Swingin Johnson every week. Right now, we're going to take a look ahead to NFL Week 6. And, you know, Swingin Johnson has a very good record overall in the NFL, but he and I both loved Cincy last week, and I think that proves definitively we are both, in the end, square. Swingin Johnson, thanks for being back with us.
Loshak, I'll tell you what, we were both on the side of Cincinnati, but you also told me that you were on the other side of putting all my eggs in Tony Homo's basket. Damn it, you were right again, you slick son of a bitch. I got scrubbed, baby.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, you know, to give us a little bit of a break, okay? I did my regular call with Brent from BetDSI where he tells me about the sharp action, and in that call, he told me that he had multiple sharp groups on Cincinnati as well. So, you know, the jury is still out. I still say I think maybe those sharp groups might maybe want to reevaluate whether they're really that sharp. But that's what Brent told us. So the jury is still out, though. With Dallas, Swingin Johnson, that was, you don't bet Tony Romo and Dallas as a home favorite of more than a field goal, ever.
Well, I'll tell you what, how can I disagree? And getting back to that Cincinnati game, I mean, is that just completely emblematic of the NFL? I mean, down is up is down. It is just absolutely crazy. I mean, the Patriots, they looked like they were on the verge of collapsing after that Kansas City game. And then all of a sudden they just pop right back and beat a team that's had 2 weeks to prepare, that's undefeated. Doesn't make any sense.
I feel like we should have seen it. We should have seen. There's no way that line should have been +1. And it was, I feel like we should, and some people did. You know, some handicappers that I knew, Ross Benjamin, he does videos with SBR on Facebook. He was posting that he loves the Pats. Another guy, Justin Batt from Illuminati Sports, was telling me he loved the Pats, you know, on the money line, that one. So there are people who caught it. And I think just in the future, if we see a line like that, not if it's like a big, huge underdog line, but if it's like one of those small underdog lines where we think that the road favorite should be an easy winner, just be very, very careful.
Well, you know, and we talked about this exact scenario last week, and we talked about the possibility of us talking about it this week. And you know, and the crazy part about it is that, you know, we both said, hey, does this look like a trap game? And you're right. You know, I guess it's the type of thing where if you really have big cojones, you know, perhaps you know in the past when you were younger you'd bury it, but I think now as seasoned gamblers you got to look at it and say, look, I'm gonna play it. I'm not going to get scared off it, but I'm going to back it down several units.
That's exactly right, Swingin Johnson. And I guess with you, the proof is in the pudding, because what's your overall record so far in the year so far still?
Well, we are still up, baby. We are now 8-5. We're up almost 10 units for the year, and you know, what can you do?
Yeah, if you can repeat that every 5 weeks, you're a huge success. All right, so Swingin Johnson, enough feeling sorry for ourselves. What do you have for us NFL Week 6?
Okay, well, before I start, I'm just going to tell you something that I am here to tell you that I'm going to buy a point or a point and a half to get over those critical numbers of 3, 4, 6, and 7. Loshak, I don't care. All the sharps can tell me all day long that, you know what, if you buy a point, buy a half a point, you know, it's eventually going to, hey, look at, all I know is that if I bet the Cowboys on the money line, damn it, that losing ticket would have been a winner, and that's what I'm going with here. So the first up of 4, Loshak, is Steelers versus the Browns. And, you know, here's a game where the Browns are actually favored. Steelers have won 26 of the last 29 meetings. Big Ben is 36-18 ATS versus the AFC North. Browns are 7-13 against the number as favorites since 2008. And you know what? The Browns just don't get started until the second half. They've actually been lucky. Not so much lucky, determined, resilient, I grant you that, but yeah, a little bit lucky. I mean, to win that game like they did last week where they came all the way back, it was absolutely crazy. The Pittsburgh Steelers, on the other hand, everyone's kind of poo-pooing their victory over the Jacksonville Jaguars, but you know what? 17-9 looks like a cover to me when you're only laying 6 points. I'm going with the Steelers, and you know what, Loshak? They're getting 2 points right now. I'm going to buy a point and a half. -150 for 3 units.
Oh my God! So you're getting wait a minute. You're getting +3.5 at -150.
I am buying a point and a half. They're +2 right now.
So what are you getting? 3.5 at -150?
That's correct.
Where are you getting that? That seems like buying from 2 to 3.5 is going to cost you more than 40 cents in most books.
Well, I mean, what are you doing? You're buying a point and a half, right? So that's if you buy a point and a half, that's 30 cents plus the original vig is 40 plus the going over that 3, they charge an extra 10 cents. It's -150.
All right, well, we'll see. I'll look into it. But yeah, that is a tough game. Tough game. This pick, I have to admit, makes me nervous. Especially, I think I'd rather take Pittsburgh on the money line selling points than buying up to 3.5. But we will see. Tricky game. The jury's still out on this game. All right, what's your next pick with us, Swingin Johnson?
Okay, next game, Jaguars versus the Titans. Last week, I remember our colleague LT Profits all over the Jags, and he is a sharp guy. I mean, he's an independent thinker, but he's always got a reason for what he does. And I just think he was a week too late because the thing about it is that people are saying, okay, who's going to quarterback the Titans? I say, who cares? I mean, the Titans are like the Jaguars' slightly more sophisticated cousins. Jags live in a trailer. Titans are proud owners of a double wide. That's about it, man, okay? Jacksonville is due, and I don't think the Titans should be laying 7 points to the Helen Keller School for the Blind, let alone an NFL team, even one as lousy as the Jaguars. 7 points, are you kidding me? I'm playing Jacksonville +7, buying the 1 point, -130 for 2 units.
All right, so you can get, it's +6 right now. You're buying at +7 to 130?
That's all. It's for every half point, you pay an extra 10 cents.
Okay, all right. Most books, when you're getting on or off the 7 or the 3, I think you're paying a lot more. But okay, and I've definitely heard a bunch of opinions given that, sharing your same thoughts there, thinking that Jacksonville, this might be the first week where they finally get a cover. All right, is that all you have for us for NFL Week 7?
No, I got a couple more quick ones. Lions versus the Vikings. We're going with the Vikes here, baby. Matthew Stafford is really starting to piss me off. Calvin Johnson has been injured, and looks like he's going to sit this one out, and maybe the one after that. He just hasn't been right. Vikings have won 24 of the last 29 here. Lions 11-24 ATS against losing teams the previous 35 instances. I know the Vikings got drilled by the Green Bay Packers last week, Loshak, but you know what? Packers played about as well as they're going to play all year. I'm taking Minnesota +1.5 for 2 units in this one.
Feels a little uncertain, Swingin Johnson. I've heard you more confident in previous weeks, but we will see.
Well, I've got my biggest play of the day that you haven't even let me in on. Okay, Redskins over Cardinals. Now I'll tell you what, man, this is a good opportunity. I know I understand the Redskins. I understand everybody's consternation with them, but listen, Cardinals got absolutely throttled last week in Mile High. Hey, no shame in that. A lot of people lose big time to Manning at Mile High, but listen. The Arizona Cardinals, they lost Calais Campbell, their star defensive end, outside linebacker Matt Shaughnessy, and Drew Stanton, their second-string quarterback, got concussed, gave way to rookie Logan Thomas. He's an untouted rookie. You know what? You could very well have a free agent that is right now drinking beer and watching porn under center for the Cardinals. I'm taking the Redskins +4.5, buying 1 point from 3.5 to 4.5 for 4 units, Loshak.
All right, interesting week overall. Swingin Johnson, we'll see how this all shakes out in the end. We talk to you next week. Thanks so much, Swingin.
The SBR Network offers free sports picks and game breakdowns, big money free betting contests year-round, a real-time Vegas-style odds monitoring service, and much more. So come see for yourself. To stay updated on SBR news and promotions, follow us on Twitter, Facebook, and Google+, and do be sure to subscribe to the Sportsbook Review YouTube channel to catch all our daily sports shows.